Today we are playing Football Manager 2022 and we are trying to rebuild every single club in the Bundesliga. We are starting with SC Freiburg, one of the most beloved and liked clubs in the Bundesliga. Within 3 seasons we will have to achieve the goals that I am setting at the beginning of the episode. For Freiburg, I am aiming for a to play Champions League football at least once and also win the DFB Pokal in these 3 first seasons. So this is the squad, this is how we will play this season. I'm not making any signings because we are not able with the budget that we have right now with this 1.5 million, and also no players are going to be sold. Flecken, Smith, Linhart, Ginter, Günther, Regestan, Höfler, Grifo, Salai, Doan and Gregoric up front. I really want Gregoric to score many goals. He's tall with good heading, so that's why I put him target forward with Günther and Smith always having the tactic to cross to Gregoric. I really want Grifo to make a good season. I have put him to take all the free kicks, the corners, the penalties, all this stuff. I really want him to be our star man in the team. So that's how we're going to play. See you at the end of the season and see if we managed to make our goals. The first season is over, and I cannot say that it's the most successful season in the Football Manager history. So in the league we finished at 13th. We finished 13th with 40 points. You can see that the gap between us and Leverkusen, who qualified for conference, was not that big. We made a much better second round because the first half was tragic. We won the first match against Augsburg with a 4-0 victory, although in the DFB Pokal we got knocked out from the first round against Würzburger Kickers. At some point we're starting to lose many games, like here we didn't do many things, so I changed here. I think against Werder or against Wolfsburg we changed the system in this weird one with 3 strikers and a cam, and then we were still losing until in January, when we're starting to win some games to be more competitive, and from March until the end of the season we made some victories, and that's why we went good in the we finished 13th at the end of the season. So both goals in the first season were off. We didn't manage to do them. So in the squad I made only one transfer in the summer transfer window, and that was Endo from Stuttgart, and I made also one signing, Stefan Ambrosius from Hamburger, in the January, and we sold some players. I sold Roland Salai to Eindhoven, who didn't play at all at us. He was really bad. I also sold Hu Yeong at the start of the season. He didn't play anything with us, neither with Leipzig. I sold Ginter, who also was really bad. I took the money from Ginter to make some signings for the summer. Look at that, 6.7, not that good enough. And also I sold Lukas Höller, our third striker, who was alright, but he didn't want to renew his contract. His contract was ending at the end of the season, so I had to sell him at January for 2.1 million. And we didn't buy anything for the striker position. We brought Nishan Burkhardt from Freiburg 2, and he was alright with an average rating of 7 in his first Bundesliga season. He was pretty decent. And also another player who helped us was Yannick Keitel. He played a lot of matches despite not being that good. And also Wagner, players from our second team, helped the team a lot. And a really good addition at the squad was Piero Hincapi, We signed him from loan as a loanee from Leverkusen, and if we have the money, because we have an option of 12.5 million. If we have the money, I could buy him because he's worth much more than this. So I will make the transfer signings and see you there. So we are back at the end of the third season. I recorded some things about the second season, but I lost the files. So now I'm recording both third season and second season. So we're going to start from the Bundesliga, from the second season. And you can see here that in the second season we didn't achieve our goals. First season we were 13th, second season we were 10th, with 43 points. Not the best, not the worst. At some point we were really good, but after the World Cup, our team, you can see here that we won a game against Gladbach after the World Cup. In 2 months we didn't win any games. We finished quite well at the end of the season. We had some really bad moments, especially this 7-0 defeat to Bochum. And let's go and see the transfers that I have made in the second year. You can see I brought Serdar for the midfield, Musa Baro, who had a huge injury and lost half of the season. He was out for 7 or 6 months. Erik Elme for as a backup option for Günther. Emilio Kerer from Cercle Breeze, a player who now is not to us. He is a player from our academy. We brought Adon Stach, Salihos Chan, Kazri January, also a wonder kid, small region, Jose Antonio Ramirez from Betis, also Bradley. We brought Marius Gersbeck. He would be the backup for Flecken, but Flecken also had a huge injury. He missed the whole season, so Gersbeck became our starter. We also brought Daniel Caligiuri at January. Nias, I didn't want him to tell the truth. EML and Novais both came for free. Novais was a good option in his first season. Last season he didn't play that good. Katinich and Luciano came as loanees at the start of the season. Papetit in January, and we sold pretty much. Yeah, okay. We sold Ritu Doan, Flecken, because he was injured, so I didn't want him anymore. Siket, who played the second season, but we sold him before the season ends, so that's why he counts him as a second season transfer. No, actually we sold him in January. Sorry, my bad. Endo, we brought him at the first season, didn't do anything, and all the other ones, nothing too special. And now the third season, again we didn't achieve our goals, neither in the DFB Pokal nor at the Bundesliga. We had a really good finish in the Bundesliga. We finished 5th. We lost 4 points. We missed for 4 points the Champions League positions. It was a really good season. We had some really good players that I will show you in a while. And also in the DFB Pokal we were pretty unlucky because we got knocked out from Bayern Munich. A really bad draw in the third round, despite qualifying against, despite winning 2 rounds in the DFB Pokal. So in the Bundesliga, you can see we finished 13th, and let's see the transfers that we have made this third season. We spent a lot of money. We sold some players, but a really good transfer window. We brought Moises Caicedo for the midfield. He didn't do that good. He didn't make that great season, but he was alright. Jonathan Burkhardt as a striker. He scored some goals, but not that special again. Sylvain Hefti, probably the best transfer in the team with a great season from Genoa. Sebastian Szymanski, who played on the right. Pretty good season in terms of stats, but not the best average rating. A decent one, but not the best. Marcelino Nunez, another pretty good signing from Norwich. Nice average rating, great stats from the midfield. He played a lot as a substitute too. Alberto Moleiro from Las Palmas, a wonder kid, really bad season, but he is a really good player. He has some really good stats, but he didn't achieve that many. Palacios came as a free but didn't play at all. Julian Palacios. Joshua Zirkzee, a really good backup option for Burkhardt, helped a lot the team, mainly coming off the bench. Georgi Mamardashvili, another good signing, our starter goalkeeper this season. He came as a loanee from Valencia. A nice season, or close to an 7 average rating. Andrea Papetti came in his first full season at the club and he was a starter. Aurelien Chouameni came in the January as a loanee. He was pretty good. And also Matis Tel didn't play that much. They even stopped his loan to the team. He didn't play a lot. And also we sold Mikhail Gregoric to Wolfsburg for around 10 million. I think that his time at the club was enough. We needed something better or something else, and we got the money and we spent it, I think, really good. And as you can see here, he didn't do anything at Wolfsburg. We sold also Emilio Kerrer, who made a really good season at Freiburg, but at us. But I think he wouldn't be a starter. And when I changed the system to with only one attacker, not the system with 3 attackers, he didn't perform at top at all. He was not that good. So I took a profit on him and I sold him. Maximilian Eggestein, I sold him because I think that we should have something else in the midfield. Also, he didn't make great seasons. Both of his seasons were pretty bad. Also, Schwarzerdar didn't have a good season at us, so we sold him to Lille. Kazri left for PAOK, Novais left for Wolfsberger. Burkhardt, who was a player that I really admired and helped us at some points, especially in his first season. We got 1 million for him to Sparta Rotterdam. He was alright there, not a place in her team, and all the other players were not that good enough. So that's pretty much what we did in our 3 seasons at Freiburg. Maybe I have set some really ambitious goals that I shouldn't. Next team it will be Freiburg. What did I say now? Next team will be Stuttgart. If I had succeeded my tasks here, I would have selected a better team, like going for Gladbach or Leverkusen, something like that. But we didn't achieve that, so I'm going for Stuttgart, a team that finished lower in the league last season than Freiburg. They survived at the end of the last match day. You can see here that they finished 17th in the league, but they played Europe, so I think that we have some really good chances to succeed at Stuttgart, and I hope that I will set more realistic options for Stuttgart and not that difficult, because winning the DFB Pokal is not that easy, as we can see, because they are really good teams. I hope that the Stuttgart one will be more successful.